Hi YouTube. It's that time of the week where we do the comment section review. A lot of fun, exciting comments this week. We've had quite the few videos. There's been some exciting stuff going on. So I've been looking forward to this one a lot. If you guys want to be in these videos, all you have to do is leave a comment and I might read it on stream or on this video. There you go. As usual, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and we'll go right with Gucci Bra to start. BT9 still running rampant in a BT11 meta. Lol W. GG's today, Mario. It was a joy watching you. Catch you Wednesday subathon. That was a little bit of a boomer moment for me, but yeah, no, a 20th place with Melga at regionals isn't too bad. It's not what I wanted, but I'll settle for the top 32. As for the Wednesday subathon, you might have noticed that I uploaded this video Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Eastern or 6:30 p.m. Eastern. I think I'm gonna do 6:30 Eastern. Anyway, you're watching this as the subathon goes live or is live. So you should stop what you're doing and you should go to my description and click on the Twitch link and go to my Twitch channel and join subathon because we're starting off with a BT12 proxy tournament, my locals that I hold every Wednesday. And it's going to be very fun and exciting, lots of good players playing already, and it's going to be a hoot and a holler. So I definitely recommend you watch that. Antonio Pino, top cut regional, right? Okay, so in my video, I said that it was the core regionals, and I lied by accident. It was top cut regional with the Melga top. I can't remember all these regionals, to be honest. I come from Yu-Gi-Oh, right? No one really talks about where the locals are held in Yu-Gi-Oh, or really regionals are held in Yu-Gi-Oh, right? It's like, oh, I'm going to regionals next week. Oh, next week I'm going to regionals too. Oh, next week I'm going to this regionals. Oh, next week I'm that. Like, it doesn't really matter in the Yu-Gi-Oh side of things because they have regionals like every week. So that's the kind of approach that I take, which is why I can't be bothered to remember all the names and like all these the Momocom name, all that nonsense. I don't know. That's not me. All I know is Digimon, Premier Event, good to go. So I will never get the regionals right. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. Don't quote me on them though. All right, Dakota Nelson. As someone originally from Alaska, I got my invite for the first round of regionals before anywhere they even had locals. I think we need more IL events, but I think the amount of online tournaments is at a good spot currently. Not everyone go to IRL events, and online events has to be the best thing to come from the Pando. Okay, this comment is actually really in depth and I like it. He addresses one of the issues with IRL tournaments. Well, if you live in Alaska or Hawaii, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Or if you live like at the corner somewhere like New York City, I don't know. It might be hard to get places, like especially for us Canadians with no Canadian events hardly ever. So I understand where this guy is coming from for sure. Um, I'm not opposed to the number of online events they currently have. However, I do think that they should add IRL events. Like, if the game is as big as people want to believe it is, they should not have any issues holding more IRL events. That's the part that worries me because Konami is going back into the swing of things of having weekly regionals, basically. IRL, very little online play still. Um, why can't Digimon match that? I understand that Digimon is lower on the totem pole than Konami and Yu-Gi-Oh in terms of overall sales, but like why can't they make that push? It's literally free money and people like to go to those events. I don't understand. I do not get it. I've heard that, it's about the judges, or I've heard, it's about the limited number of TOs, and now it's with One Piece and BSS, and they gotta split the. To me, it's all hogwash. If they really wanted this to happen, they would make it happen. Like, for example, let's say I was Mr. Bandai. That's just a statement that indicates something will never happen. But let's just say that I was, right? I would hire the people to do it because the events pay for themselves. They pay the judge staff, they pay the TO staff, and they pay the overhead. Then the entry fees come in, and the people, the TO staff, will sell cards in the display case as a vendor, and they can even grab money from other vendors if they want to. You know what I mean? So, but maybe Mr. Bandai, current Mr. Bandai, does not just maybe they're intentionally not doing them because they only want maybe TOs to have like one event per X amount of time. Or whatever. I have no idea. That last bit is like unconfirmed stuff I've heard from multiple sources. So I don't know. I have no idea. I just think it's kind of sus, in my opinion, that Digimon is booming, and where's the events to prove it? You know what I mean? If Konami can have an event every week, if Pokemon can have events all the time, and same with Magic, why can't Digimon? You know what I mean? All right, shades. It's just my camera angle is going to be my go-to excuse for everything now, even at in-person events. The Dark Knightmon cheater thing is so huge. I actually had a mat made, which we'll talk about shortly. Next, Juan Chavez. Target in the States has the adventure boxes for $19.99 a box, cheaper than TCG Player. This is very good to know, and I did not know that when doing my market watch last Monday, because I don't live in the States. I don't have Targets. I don't. Wouldn't that be kind of cool though? If I like drove to the States to spend like $500, I can picture it now. I drove to the States to spend $500 on Digimon cards, and then like maybe that'd make a really cool video. That might actually make a really cool video. Huh. We'll see. Next, Zen's Corner. About the Takado, it doesn't really matter if the deck is not tier 1, it's getting new support, and it will continue to get new support to make it a playable deck, even if it's not top tier. Galmon's very popular Digimon, and fans will want to bling out their favorite Digimon. It is true. With Gallantmon coming out in BT12, people are going to try to make it work. It's going through hype, and it will crash when they realize that Gallantmon is kind of doo-doo. Now, if I'm wrong, Gallantmon tops regionals BT12 in good numbers, then fuck me, I guess. G Lamb, with BT12 around the corner, food burger profile win. Okay, this brazen individual here will sprinkle my comment section occasionally with a comment, followed by the little burger emote for the BT12 food deck. I will do my darndest to get a deck with the food cards at a 69% win rate so that I can make a profile on it. But we are there now. We are there. Anthony Parker, unrestrict Jet Sylphimon, she did nothing wrong. 100%. I agree. Yep. Wait, it can go back to 4. Nehuin Mutio Zabal. I don't know if I said that right or not. Hey Mario, I wanted to know your thoughts if Digimon needs better comeback mechanics in the future. Been playing with friends and tried to teach some new ones about the game, but it eventually comes to a stopping point where one player wipes the board, the other opponent leaving it only through memory to work with, and has an opponent full board Digimon. There's enough protection to bypass whatever the other player throws at him. I'm aware of Death X and Ace Digimon's coming soon, but I want to know what you think. I think that Ace cards are the wrong way to go about it. Not the ones that we have in BT14 or the Star decks, but the Ace cards that will inevitably follow. Those will be a problem down the road. And that, I guess, effectively will answer your question, right? That'll be your comeback mechanic. But I'm actually a big supporter of cards like Death Xmon. We're getting another one in EX4, Shine Greymon Ruin Mode. It's not the same thing, but it's really good. And this body board clears or high body clear cards, I think those are the way to go. Like, cards that exist that punish your opponent for going wide or whatever, and give you comeback potential. I do like those cards a lot. I think Death X is a very good card. Like, it's a very balanced card, because it's shit against some decks, and it's broken against some other decks. And it's finding that happy medium to where you're comfortable with it. Hope that answered your question. Jamo Cray, there's nothing wrong with having tier 2 decks. Truly words to live by, not everything can be top tier. There is literally no game where every deck is a tournament winning threat. That is true. I'm a big supporter of fun decks. I really am. Like, I have freaking 4 Great Dragons built, I have Diaboromon built, I have other fun decks built. They're all shit, they're garbage, but they're fun to play, so I like playing them once in a while when I have time. Ronald Knight. I'm genuinely confused and hope somebody can fill me in. How does Omnimon Merciful Mode counter Beals? I get you put 10 cards to the bottom of their deck, so you select key pieces that they want to bring back from the trash. But that just stops them from decking out, and with another turn or two, they will likely have milled those 10 cards back into the trash. Okay, I saw a few comments about this. Why is Unmerciful going up in price? It's not Beelzemon. No. So what we're going to do together, we're going to read Omnimon, fucking type. We are going to, oh my goodness. We're going to read Omnimon Merciful Mode that I spelled completely wrong. We're going to read it together. So, 6 evolution cost on a 6. Okay. When Digivolving, for each card of Mega in their traits in this Digimon's evolution cards, delete one of your opponent's Digimon, then place 10 cards from the bottom of your opponent's trash to the bottom of the deck in any order. The start of turn trash this card, burn a security is whatever. It's mainly the first part of that effect. So effectively what you're doing is you're killing their Beelzemon, and you're picking, then you place the 10 cards back. What's really key, what people don't realize, is inheritables in Digimon have the name of the Digimon. So you guys know, like, if you use Calling from the Darkness on an Eismon Scatter Mode stack, let's say, and you get rid of the Gabumon and the Demi Mirror, you add the Eismon Scatter Mode card to your hand, you don't get to resolve anything. It's very similar with this. So you use Omnimon Merciful Mode to pop the Beelzemon stack, then you cherry pick, and you pick the cards to put back in their deck, which are going to be cards that are garbage, not cards that are mill effects, but you're also going to put back cards that affect the inheritables from resolving that would give the Beelzemon player an advantage for doing so. So by doing Merciful Mode, and if you can play it in a deck that like stacks Megas, like X-Antibody decks like Melga or something, then it's really, really hurtful. Because if you can clear their board and then Merciful Mode on top, the cherry on top to beat the Beelzemon, and then shuffle in whatever you want, you win the game. I've seen it. I've done it in testing. I understand the hype behind it. BT12, it gets a little bit more gnarly because Beelzemon X can just kill you. So can you Merciful Mode that? It's really, really hard. But Merciful Mode, keeping an eye on the trash to make sure Beelzemon X doesn't go crazy, is also a counter strat as well. So I'm going to leave that with you guys. It is good, not very common, and to be honest, Beelzemon wasn't seeing much playing BT11 anyway. It'll be BT12 that's really determined if Beelzemon X is too fast for Merciful Mode. Time will tell, though. Delta Cough. Glad I grabbed a few copies of Megamon Merciful Mode also from the 15 to start BT11 format. Yeah. Good job, buddy. Oh boy, 001. Now for the don't buy the pre-sales mat. This is something I get asked for every week. Every week, buy the pre-sales mat. Do not buy the pre-sales mat. Eventually it'll happen. I just want it to be perfect. It has to be literally perfect. And then all of the mats for sale. And then that's fine. Yeah. As a Dark Knight player, that mat would be a good meme to whip out an online tourney. Can you imagine winning this Dark Knightmon mat and playing Dark Knightmon with it? I think that would be the ultimate flex of the deck, for sure. While you're at it, add 20 cards here. Anyway, how do you get this Dark Knight player, the Dark Knightmon mat, though? How do you do that? It's available only in the subathon. So I'm done with the comments for today. If you're still here, click on my Twitch link. You'll have chances to win the Dark Knightmon playmat that I custom made. And for the record, it is this lovely mat that I'm going to drag over here. This lovely mat. You have a chance of winning it. Hopefully to see you guys in subathon. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll see you later. Bye.